Hey guys, this is Missionary Experience. We hope you guys enjoy this day. We're going to give you guys just a few updates, give or take. Probably give you the updates of what the group did because they did a really good job. The last group that came painted all of the posts. They did a really beautiful job helping us. See, they painted all the posts on the whole plant nursery side. It looks amazing. It saved us a lot of time and money to be able to have all of these painted up top. It's just been a huge blessing to have them. You guys can see we've been trying to make this really a beautiful entrance. So hopefully you guys can walk around. This was painted here too. Get a nice view of how pretty this little area is. This is our seating area for whenever we want to keep people out of the rain. So if it starts raining a lot over there, or if they just prefer to be in here. Like yesterday I was doing a ton of receipts right over here and it was just really relaxing. And it's really nice because we have the plants and everything in here. If you're like me, you just touch the plants everywhere you go. But I was sitting right here doing my receipts yesterday and it's just really calming to be able to do. I do want to show you guys some of the other updates that we did. It's amazing. So right now we're mixing some concrete to pour into the cistern for water. We have a little creek right through here that has a lot of running water, and you'll notice down here we dug this out a couple of weeks ago. It was full of water, you know, within a day or two, probably 2 or 3 days actually. It was really full. It started spreading onto the road. You can see the little hole water right behind you, just to kind of show you that water, this is a really low property, so it fills up with water really quick. That's one thing we're doing, so we're gonna make that a little bit harder, stronger with the walls, and make that look real nice and strong. Over here, the group that was here last week did a really amazing job. It's gonna be hard for you to see on the video, I think, because it's up here. And we took out all the trees. We took out a lot of the dirt. We're gonna actually try to level this out Monday. We're gonna have some friends of mine that told me they would help us out no matter how long it takes. We're gonna try to make sure we can get our building on this property up here. It's gonna be a 100-foot by 50-foot building. Why don't we go up there so you can have an idea of the space. So this was full of trees, and I'm gonna say this entire space from that corner to the carpentry shop is probably like 150 feet, maybe more. But we have our water tank up here for the plant nursery. So what we've been doing previously, catch my breath. I gotta catch my breath. It's a climb up here. Anyway, this is clean water that we use, gravity feed down to the plant nursery. You guys can see up here. It's kind of hidden until now. We don't have water up here. This side supposedly is a fill line from the community, but it costs way too much money and they don't give you enough water to hook it up. So we can connect to the community. As you can see, at one point there was piping here. We laid it a while back, but it is no longer in good shape. We destroyed that line. So later on, we'll probably move this tank further up the hill and probably put it somewhere up back in here in the highest spot and then run some new piping or extend this up to there, which I think is gonna be really good because it'll be even higher. But in case you don't know, this is gonna be a welding shop, 100 foot by 50 foot. So 50 by 50 of it is gonna probably host it was probably for a long time. Now it will have our mechanics and our welding shop in that 50 foot by 50 foot section, which is the first part of the building that we're gonna be building. And the rest of it is gonna host our plumbing, our electrical, and the technology classes. So we're gonna have all of those as well in the other classrooms in that other 50 by 50 foot area. And and that also gives us a little bit of room to grow in case we need to add some more things. Let's go back down here, show you guys the little updates that we've been doing with the aquaponics. And the group helped out a lot with that as well. They helped put up a little storage bodega, roughly, I think they went 10 more lines high. Let's take you right over there. So we made a really nice retaining wall and an entrance right here because it was kind of hard to get around over here. So we kind of had to bring it up to this level. And right behind you is the little hut that we're gonna have for aquaponics stuff and our tilapia. So we'll be able to store our food and anything that we have maintenance for the aquaponics. We have a ton of tilapia that are eating and they're ready to sell. So we're actually ready to sell roughly, probably somewhere between 3,000 to 5,000 tilapia that are probably big enough So we're really grateful for all the work that that last team did. And you guys can see here, the water is coming down a little bit. We haven't had any rains for a long time. And all our baby tilapia are in here. Our big tilapia are over there. I'm gonna try to stay out of the wind so you guys can hear me on this mic. But check out the lettuce. We finally found a really good lettuce that grows in the aquaponics system. This is like gold right here. All these are beautiful baby lettuce, but it's actually a really good lettuce because this is the kind of stuff that you put like in those plastic bags that you get like at Walmart or Target or at any nice, you know, fresh market. And these are the ones that you basically cut off, and they'll be putting them right into the bags that you would buy. And we got some red lettuce to go with it as well. Basically the same thing, just a different color. And it's really turning out really well. So we're pumped about that. We have a lot of things we got to do today. If you can stay in touch with us, this is just a little bit of the updates of what we're doing here at Reach One, Teach One. And we've got some other projects happening at Agua Viva here really soon. And hopefully we can get you guys updated in that in the next video, because we're going to have intern housing hopefully going up over the next couple of weeks. You guys, I think I posted in a video a while back about how we're going to be preparing for intern housing. That got put on hold until my dad comes back and actually starts the project when he gets here. He wants to see the block project. He wants to see how everything's going really well and see how the logistics of everything happens. He already knows a good bit of that, but I think that's part of the reason why we're waiting, so we can get a lot of everything in order, because there's a lot of logistics involved with building blocks and planning, and you got to figure out what everybody wants. So we're gonna try to meet somewhere in the middle there and get you guys a video as well of our updates on that. But for right now, we have to go get Bobcat parts, and I'll show you that real quick, why we need these parts, because our Bobcat is on hold right now. Got some hinges that need to be replaced. There's these cone inserts that go in. So we had to replace a seal on that side. Luckily, we had one of the guys on our last trip that knew how to replace it, and so he helped me with that. But right in this spot, the cones that go in this spot right here line up with this right here. And that basically holds that down so that this can pivot when it needs to, and the cones got to be replaced. They were completely broken, and so it was barely hanging on from that side, from that standpoint. So we're gonna replace those today, and then we're gonna go get some wood for our carpentry shop. So we're about to head out to Tegus and get those things done. So stay in touch, don't lose focus. Let's go see the next project. So we are taking our carpentry teacher with us today. We don't have any students working in the shop today. He's kind of catching a break. So this is gonna be a really good time for us to go restock on some wood. We have an island to build. We have, there's like a dozen other projects behind us, so we gotta get wood for. We'll keep you posted here in a second. We have to get some coffee to start our day. Everybody's happy right now. Everybody's so happy. We just went from content to ecstatic.
I got news for y'all. We are so close to fundraising for the building that we need. We're only shy about, well, from the time of making this video is we're halfway there. And I made a post on Facebook. By the time you see this video, it's gonna be last week. So last week I made a video or a post on Facebook about fundraising for the building. If you did not see that post, just so you know, we're raising another $15,000 to go towards that shop where I was showing you on the hill that we're going to be making for the classrooms, for all the other things, and we're going to be bringing in teachers, and we're going to be basically changing poverty to success. Stay tuned. We are downtown Honduras. This is where a lot of the stuff happens. Sometimes it can get dangerous in here. Sometimes I have to come here and get car parts. Anything construction we usually have to get here, like heavy construction, like machinery construction, not so much the like houses and stuff, but big. So here's this door right here, Talleres Fiallos, and I'm gonna see if I can back up I don't know if I can. There's like no parking, none in this little area. It's all just, every little business has their own little space that you can park. And this one, happily, we have 2 spots inside. It's gonna be a little tough to get in with traffic moving, so I gotta be careful. We're here. Give you guys a little tour.
Okay guys, so I got special permission to give you guys a tour and maybe talk about some of the things they do in here. You guys can look out this way. They have machines for every single thing you could possibly need. These machines are no joke. They're big machines. You can see right there, everything is kind of moving. Okay, so right here, you can see that the Bobcat piece that goes in the hinge broke, and you can see how it looks like that. And this is the new one. Really nice. We got some other pieces that were bad. You can see right here. This is the old one. This is the new one. And then we got this. I think he's working on it, but this is one of the ones that did not break, but the other side did. So I brought the good one, and he's giving me another one here in just a minute. He's actually just making the hole right now, as you can see, like this. That hole right there. So he's drilling it out. Really, really cool place. I want to introduce you to mi amigo Eber. Hola. My friend Eber. He's just been really helpful. He understands. He came out to the ministry. We talked, and he was just really impressed with everything. So he likes to put us up on the important category of people. So anytime we need something, he usually just helps us right away, gets us in front of the line. So we don't have to wait months to get stuff done. So that's a blessing. But we're going to be taking these today, and we'll be putting them on the Bobcat and trying to get the Bobcat going again as well, because we have a lot of land to clear out. So we need some lunch. We are actually going to probably go to whatever's on the way. Probably a Burger King or a Wendy's, something quick. We got ourselves pizza.
We're back in 𝙈𝐽𝐿𝐼. We're about to get our wood that it's special wood. It's a caoba, which is like a cedar. And it's right in here somewhere.
Okay, so Edgar, our carpentry teacher, is going through the wood. You can see right here all this wood that we got. So right here you can see this wood is imported from America, from the States. It's already basically pre-cut. They ship it in containers like this, but they don't come in exact sizes. You can see they're all mixed, which is really interesting, but that's how they do it here in Honduras. They do a lot of, you might find a lot of places like this that just have chunks and wood, like this right here. This is a whole different just sizes. They just cut the trees and they just bring them in chunks, and then you can order the wood, they can cut it how you want. A lot of them come prepared like this, but they don't come in super long lengths because it's a lot harder to transport them and move in little spaces like this. So I thought it really kind of cool to see how all the chunks, I imagine this would have been like something you would see back in the old days. The technology just hasn't increased here to be able to organize stuff by size. They can just kind of throw everything out and just cut it as you need it. Very customized. I would love to have that. This looks like the trunk of a tree upside down, or the base of a tree, or the split. Seems really cool. Man, you get a old machine where you can do it like this, hold the wood down with the spring. Really cool. A lot of antique stuff going on here. Aquí entra la grasa. Hey guys, so we don't have a socket set that will go over this. This is a 1-inch socket that we need. this bolt screw that we need right here. We gotta go get it. We can't do anything without that and tighten the Bobcat down. Either a 24mm or a 15/16, which I think we're gonna go with the 24 because that's pretty standard here. Well, actually, let's ask our friend here, mechanic friend, see if he can loan us the tool. Socket. Para 15/16. We got it, guys, so. All right, let's go take this to the hardware store and get a new one of these. And that was because we didn't have enough grip. So we got to get a longer bolt. If we can find the nuts for this one, we can make this one work. So I'm not really sure how we're gonna do it yet, but we're gonna play with it. So we're finishing this up right now. We're about to be done with it. We just gotta tighten up the bottom bolts. We had to steal some bolts from another thing, so now we gotta replace those bolts, but this is more important, so we're gonna go ahead and do that first. What we're doing right now is just doing the final tightening, and then we'll be able to take it over there and do some work on the hill, organize some of the trees that we have on the ground that are already cut from the last group with the grappler, and then go bury them somewhere in the back, out of the way, so they're not in the way. So we're about to do that right now. We're about to go up there and work on that, but if you guys can, go ahead and remember to like and subscribe with the channel, and make sure you guys share it with your friends on Facebook. That way you guys get a full feel of what it's like to be in the field. Not all, like I said many times, not all people are doing the same thing that we do, but this ministry is to create jobs, to train people and to disciple people. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. See you guys.